2,000 reps each. Now, I'm not you, but if I wanted to do something like this, I would be taking copious notes as this gentleman speaks, because he's going to be sharing with you nuggets and wisdom of experience that it's hard to come by. And he's with you here today. So with that, Jim, are you ready? Come on up, sir.
It's working. Dave brought up a thing about money. And a lot of times people say, you know, well, that's all you talk about is money. And I go, how can you help anyone without it? Think of that. It's what you do with the money, folks. And believe me, what we've got presented to us here, because Dave has done the research along with Fred and everything, we don't have to worry about the products. Quit worrying about them. They work for hundreds and thousands of people. Put that all aside. All you got to do is go out there and tell. Now, let me tell you what happens when you make this marketing plan that I'm fixing to show you, what it will do for you. Do you know the harder you work at making this work, the more people will get our products? Think about it. That's what we're out there to do, is to change everything out there about a person. And there's nothing more gratifying than to look out here and hear these stories of these folks that are out here and seeing their lives change, seeing their pocketbook change, you know, and being able to say, I had a part in that. How many of you out here, raise your hand, want to be a part of helping somebody else? Mm-hmm. Everybody in here. There's no more gratifying. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the marketing structure here with with our plan here. And I'm going to go through two different ways. One of them is our referral plan in the front, and then we have the two-team plan in the back. Now, there's two very rewarding ways to get paid. Have you ever seen a company that said there's 8 different ways to get paid? There's 10 different ways to get paid? Guess what? If there's 10 different ways to get paid, I promise you there's 8 different ways to not get paid. Okay? I promise you that. All right. Now, the difference between us saying we have 2, does that mean that there's one way that you don't get paid? We've solved that. Dave has solved that here, because the same sale that you make pays you in both of our programs at the same time. Think of that. It's not been done out there. First time you go out here and you make a sale with a lot of companies out there, what they do is they say, okay, you're going to get a fast start bonus for the first 30 days. Okay? Guess what? That money, when that happens, goes strictly to one person if it happens in 30 days, and if it doesn't, it goes to the company. You're going to see when I go through here, every penny is paid out to you guys. Thank you, Dave. Mm-hmm. Okay. First, the online referral plan. The endless fast start. Remember I said that 30 days? When you bring a person on and they get their free website and they become a brand fan, and then they decide that they want to order whatever that they want to, whether it's a $19.95 or one of our builders packs or combo, whatever it is, you're going to earn a fast start bonus. If they go, oh gosh, tomorrow, and they decide, I didn't order this, and they go order it tomorrow, guess what? You're going to get that fast start bonus. And if they order 5 times this week, 10 times this week, 1,000 times this month, you're going to get a fast start bonus every single time that they order forever. That deserves a round of applause. Now, the two-team referral plan. Asset building. You heard Dave say that earlier. Assets. What does that really mean? That means building something that you're going to be able to fall back on. You're going to be able to fall back on that if something comes up. Now, when you have referral marketing and you go out there and you build a big team and you're able to walk away, okay, or something happens, you get sick, and that keeps paying you over and over and over again, is that not something that you don't want to get on the roof and shout to every single person that you know? Our biggest product, folks, even though we've got the good products over here, our biggest product is our marketing system, so you can go out there and help people get out of the rut that they're in. And we're just lucky enough to have the products that back us up. That's what we've got. Now, what I want to do is I want to welcome you to the Nutrisail Wealth Building Plan. The online referral plan. Nutrisail pays out a 21% referral bonus plan every time a product is purchased. Now that 21% is spread out depending on the rank that you're at, like you heard Todd talk about this morning, and I'll get more into that. Depending on your rank, you can earn part or all of this 21% bonus. Folks, that money is paid out every time a sale is made. Now, our preferred customers are called brand fans. I know a lot of y'all heard that and probably hadn't heard that before, and Dave put it that way. A brand fan is a preferred customer. That means that they get the benefits of being able to buy the product at wholesale. Maybe they don't want to do the business. See, we have that plan built into that. They're not, if they don't want to do this business, but they want to be a part of us and they want to buy and share with this to get the products cheaper, we've got it for them. Now, brand fan benefits. All preferred customer privileges, which means that you're going to be able to go in, have your own site, and go in and buy your products anytime that you want to, and you buy them through there, and you're going to get the wholesale prices there. You're always going to get the guaranteed best prices. Now, you get a free website. That free website is not going to be a catch me down the road where, okay, next year you're going to have to sit there and say, okay, well, gosh, now how much is this going to cost me? Or you got to do something to pay for it. Dave has put this as free. That's why that FREE is in there. Notice that. That is strong, folks. And when you see what Drew and all of them have done to put this website together, it is first class. It is your office. It will tell you everything that you need to know about your business, what's going on. Get in there and learn it. I'm not saying do it on day one. It's a learning process. But everything that you want is in that website to track your business, to help your people. The referral rewards when someone orders from your site. That means when anyone orders, that back office is going to track that, and commissions are going to be logged into your back office. So you're going to know on a daily basis how much money that you have earned. Not next week, that it's going to keep track. It keeps a track of all of this for you. Now, as an active brand fan, by making any monthly purchase at least $19.95, you will earn 10% referral rewards on any orders from your personal referrals. So if you go out there and you bring in 5, 10, 15, or 20, every time that they order, while you are an active brand fan, active means this, that you've also purchased a $19.95, you're going to earn 10% of whatever dollar value is what they order. Now, Nutrisail's starting business position is called Brand Builder. Embed that in your head, because that right there, if you learn what that means, you do not have to understand any more than what I'm going to go through for the rest of this whole slideshow. You will not have to worry about it. It's going to happen for you as long as you learn what Brand Builder means. And you teach that, and you repeat that, and you teach that, and you repeat that. That's how simple this business is. I like having a kind of a comical way of saying this. I could come up here and say, okay, here's our marketing plan. You come in, you get your free website, you look in there, find out what products that you want, you do that, you go out there and find one person, put them on your left side that does the same thing, one on the right side that does the same thing, and now, that's our marketing plan. Now I'm going to open it up for questions so y'all can make it hard. I just gave you the marketing plan, folks. I'm going to tell you why it works, the insides. All right. A brand fan can upgrade to be a brand builder at any time that they choose. Now here's how that happens. All right, remember, an active brand fan is someone who makes at least a $19.95 purchase within every 30 days. That's all that's required. Todd told you, folks, $19.95 is the most that you have to spend to stay active. That's a sample pack. And at least with the sample pack, guess what? Commissions are paid on that, and it gives you samples to go out to hand out to build your business. Think about that. You're not going to have to go stock your garage full of stuff, decide whether you want to buy product or pay the electric bill. We don't have that here. This is on your terms. Now, to be a brand builder is any active brand fan who personally refers at least one active brand fan on each of their 2 teams. In order to receive brand builder benefits, you must simply keep yourself and one personally enrolled brand fan active on each team, left and right. That is it. 3 $19.95 orders makes that happen. You'll find out that most people, they don't do that. Our average order is almost $100. Why? Because people want it. Do they have to? No. Isn't that wonderful? Mm-hmm. They do it because our products work. They want them. They don't want to be without them. Now, you have a left team, you have a right team. You're an active brand fan. You bring one personally over on your left, one personal over on your right that become active. Guess what? You're now a builder. Everything I just said, that right there. This whole entire thing, if this is all you hear from this presentation, this is all that needs to really be known to do over, and do over, and do over. And you will go to the top of our company, folks. There's a lot of inside working parts in here. And I'm going to go through those. But I want you to know that without doing this and repeating this, nothing of what I'm going to tell you is going to make any difference. This is how simple it really is. Now, do you have to go work and make it happen? Of course you do. I love what they were talking about, network. It is say work. It does say work there. But, if it said net hobby or net maybe, that's kind of like Dave Austin's, one of his best lines. How many people here almost gave a sample out this week? Wow. Congratulations. Almost. No. Folks, this is it right here. Now, I'm putting a lot of emphasis on this because it's that important. Mm-hmm. Now, want to earn big with Nutrisail? Become a brand builder. The brand builder benefits are: you earn 15% on all website sales. That's people that just may go and buy. And personally referred brand fans. You just got a pay raise, 5% more on every time anybody purchases that you personally brought in. What did I say earlier that happens every time they buy? Never ending fast starts. Never ending. Every time they buy, no matter what they buy. Now, in addition, you're going to earn 5 to 10% on your personal brand fans referrals. What does that mean? That means that I go here and sponsor Todd. Todd goes out and sponsors Carrie. Carrie sponsors Chris. Guess what? Each time that Carrie purchases and each time that Chris purchases, Todd's going to be getting some. But guess what? Because it's a referral depending on where I am in the thing and the person above me, money's going to roll up to you. And I want to tell you something. The way that our front referral plan goes is that it can go hundreds or thousands of levels deep. And depending on your rank, like I told you, it pays up to 21%. Depending on your rank, those monies are going to come up. This is so powerful, folks, on the front end of our program, that this never ends, and you're going to get paid time after time after time after time for going out there and sharing our products, getting a person in, getting their free website, getting them active, and getting them in the business and teaching them to become a brand builder. That is what we do. Now, activates the 2-team referral bonus plan that allows you to earn up to an extra $500 a week. There's the 2-team plan. That's over and above what I just told you on the referral, over and above that. And I'm going to combine them here together. But remember, we get paid two ways, but it's all off the same sale. Every time someone buys, you're getting paid over here, and you're also getting paid over here. So we really have one way of getting paid, but it happens in two different places that multiplies because of the way that our referral bonus works on the front end with the never-ending fast starts and all the volume that's going to happen back here on our two-team plan. Now, the earnings are paid weekly and deposited into your Nutrisail Pay Quicker account each Friday. All right? Yesterday was Friday. Did anyone get any money on their card? Mm-hmm. See quite a few hands. And guess what? They're going to next Friday too. And the next Friday. And the next Friday. And the next Friday. Uh-oh. I've got a toothache. I can't work this week. Well, guess what? Darren might not be on his tractor. He might not get paid there. But guess what? Nutrisail's going to pay. Why? Residual income, folks. That's why I do this. I own 3 restaurants. All right? And with those 3 restaurants, I make good money. But guess what? I had no time to spend it. I had to create another day. I worked 8 days a week. I had to create that day because there was no time to do everything I needed to do because I had to be there every day. A brick and mortar was around me. I had to be there. And if I wasn't there, then it did not run right. Why? Because it's my business and no one is going to take care of your business better than what? Who? You are. Okay? This is your business. Take care of it. Now, by duplicating this effort, you can quickly advance to the Senior Brand Builder program and beyond. Each time that you bring people in and they catch you, see, a lot of people say, oh, I don't want that person to catch me because that means I'm going to, maybe they can't pay the same money out to the same person if we're at the same level, right? That's why we have the two-team plan, folks. You want them to catch you because that's going to build you up to the next rank. That's how we get there. And what you don't get over here because someone caught you, the work they did to get there put volume over into the two-team plan that you're going to get paid on. And that over there is going to keep paying you and keep mounting and keep mounting and keep mounting to where you will have a residual income that you can retire on. And I'm going to go a little bit deeper into that now. Brand builder, times 6. What does that mean? That means that you went out there and you personally brought in 6 people who have become a brand builder. They become active, one on the left, one on the right active. You got 6 of them. Guess what? That right there equals senior brand builder. Senior brand builder. When you look in your genealogy, if you see anybody in your genealogy that their square is green, they're a senior brand builder. That's what they've done. Now, a senior brand builder is anyone who has personally enrolled a minimum of 6 brand builders with at least 2 of them on one of the teams. Okay? You got 6. You got 2 sides. 2 of those have to be on one of the other side. So it can look like this: 2 over on the left, 4 on the right. All right, that makes you a senior brand builder. Or 4 on the left and 2 on the right. Or it can be 3 and 3. Any which way it goes, you're a senior brand builder. Now, what happens with that? What does that say? Plus 2%. When you're a brand builder, how much you getting? 15%, right? So plus 2% means you're now getting 17%. Every time anybody goes out there and purchases, that's your personal, you're not making 15 anymore, you're making 17%. And how many times does that happen? Every time they buy. Never ending fast start. Now, the difference being is that you're going to have some people that are just brand builders below you, and they may have huge teams. Listen real close to what I'm fixing to tell you. This is where this mounts up. Say a person goes out there and they build a huge team, and it goes deep as deep can go. And they're a brand builder. Okay? Well, gosh, I'm not going to get paid the same as because they're a brand builder with me. Guess what? Every sale, I don't care if it goes 1,000 levels deep, you just made an extra 2% on every single one of them for that person going out there and building their business. Now, As a senior brand builder, you will earn an additional 2% on all the group referral volume until another senior is promoted in one of your personal builder groups. You will continue to earn 2% on all of your other builder groups. So if you have a person that becomes a senior builder, what have they done for your team? They went out there and built 6 teams that went out there to qualify them to get there, which means that if the volume is going in the referral plan, it's also going in over where? On the 2-team plan. Most definitely. And guess what? The more that happens and the more that people catch you, you want everyone to catch you. In fact, it's beneficial for them to pass you. You still make the money because what we've done is took 2 plans, put them together to where we reward the people that are out there working, but we also reward it on the other side because you helped them get there. And that's the fair way of doing it. Don't you think you should get paid because you helped and you shared with that person? Mm-hmm. I do. Now, qualified senior brand builder. Qualified senior is any senior brand builder who not only maintains senior brand builder ranking, but also has a $1,250 weekly binary volume on each of their 2 teams. Now what that means is that on each of your teams, you at least have $1,250 in volume. Now, that can come from anyone that you brought in, anybody that might have failed from above, doesn't have to be in your personal team. You know, your sponsor might have sponsored someone that happened to fall down in there. You get to count that volume to unlimited levels deep. Once you have 1250 and 1250 there, you're now a qualified senior. Guess what that means? You're getting the senior 2%. You're also getting an extra 2%. So now that's 19%, folks. And guess what that means for those builders? Remember I said that they were a brand builder? You're not making on the entire team just the 2% anymore. You're picking up 4%. And anybody that's caught the other, that's got up to be a senior, guess what? You're still making 2% on their entire group, no matter how deep it goes. And the other volume moves over into the 2-team plan. For each pay period that you meet these qualifications for qualified senior, you will receive 4% on all open group referral volume in your entire tree. If one of your builder groups produces a senior brand builder, then they begin to earn the 2%, but you will continue to earn the 2% on all the senior groups and 4% on all the brand builder groups. And you're also going to be making 19 on all your personals. Folks, this adds up beyond. All you have to do is just keep going out there and sharing our product and getting people to become a builder. Now, Senior Elite, top of our company at this time. There will be more at some point. It's not been, it doesn't exist yet, but it's there. It's there. Now, as a qualified senior, you will promote a qualified senior from any of the 2 of your personally enrolled builder groups on 1 on each team and maintain 2-team volume of $3,500 a week. All right? What that means is $3,500 on the left, $3,500 on the right. You are now a senior. You are now a senior elite. Now, the thing is that you heard Todd say that you have to have a qualified senior on one side and one on the other side, a left and a right, for that to happen. But those do not have to be personally sponsored by you. They got to be in your lineage from when you bringing people in, all the people you personally bring in, all the people they personally bring in, all the people they personally bring in. Okay. They personally bring in, and once that this happens, it could be 100 levels deep. And that person becomes a senior elite. That counts for you. That's huge. You know that most companies would never even think of even allowing that to happen? What would it mean for them to say, okay, they got to be personals? You know how many people that would knock out? Mm-hmm. And that's what they're wanting to do. I'm going to tell you something. The 30, 40 years that Mr. Austin back here has been doing this, he's sick of the gotchas. He's sick of the walking on glass. He's sick of everything you have to do to make something work. This is a company for the reps user-friendly for the reps, and for you and your family to build that residual income and retire on. He's put this together. You will not find this out there anywhere else, nowhere else. Now, a senior elite, 2 plus 2 plus 2, that adds up to the 21% now. But as a senior elite, you're going to be earning 6% on all your personally group. On the brand builder groups there, on below there, 4% on all the personally enrolled senior brand builder groups, and 2% on all the personally enrolled qualified seniors. But you can't get to the elite without having what? The other people moving up. So every time that they move up, and you've helped them, they're making more money. They're achieving more in their life because you introduced them, and the people that brought those people, it's all people helping people. That's what we're all about. And everyone gets to share in this, because if you become a brand builder and teach everybody else to become a brand builder, everything that I've showed you here will happen for you. Now, example of real referral bonuses. Now, those are the bonuses that, remember I was talking about the 2% and the 4% and all the stuff on the front end that come. I'm going to show you some real examples here. This took this out of the back office. I won't even tell you who it is. Doesn't matter who it is. This happens with a lot of people. All right. See those right there? This was back there in February. See those 2%? So you'll see some that are $279, some that are $499, some that are $199, $279, $119. You see all those? Mm-hmm. Those are people that have purchased in the person's downlines, and just because where they were in the ranks, that came to them. I know of one person that called me up and said, "How did I get this money? Where did this come from?" $700 extra that week.
Wow.
Because of that. Now, these referral bonuses come from unlimited levels in your affiliate tree depending on your rank. It just keeps going on and on. It's a never-ending process. And those happen, guess what? Daily base again, off of the one sale that supplies both ways we get paid, front end and back end. Now, these can add up big time. Once you really understand this, folks, you won't sleep. I mean, I'm serious. This is exciting. Once you really understand what can happen for you, you know. Now let's preview the exciting Nutrisail 2 team plan. See, I've been talking about the front part. Let's talk about this back part, what can happen for you. Now, for you to succeed, this is important. You simply must be responsible for organizing 2 referral teams. Can you get help? Yes. But who is really responsible for those 2 teams? You are. Okay? Now, yeah, that's good to put in there. Not 1 or 1.5, but 2. That's what Dave Austin said. He tells me that every day. Now, balancing 2 large teams, guess what, can set you free. Because those 2 teams over on your left side and your right side can be indefinitely deep. It doesn't matter. And you get to count all that volume for you. Now, the 2-team referral bonus plan, each week the computer's going to total sales volume on each team. It then pays you 10% on the highest possible balance volume, just like Todd was showing you earlier. Okay? Now, the way that works is let's say you have $6,000 that's combined on your entire left team, and you have $1,500 volume on your right team. Well, as you can see, on the weaker side, that would be the $1,500. Now, as this plays out, the right team has the lesser volume of $1,500. So they take the same $1,500 from the $6,000. Remember, you get paid 10% over there, and then you also get paid 10% on the other side. That doesn't happen in other companies, just like Todd had mentioned. Now, that's $3,000 in balance volume. Balance volume, $3,000. The matching bonus there is times 10%. The weekly earnings there is $300. And a lot of plans would only be $150. But you also get, because they're taking 15 from the 6, $4,500 volume is left on carryover that will carry over to the next week on that team. You still get to hang on to that part of it. In most companies, that would have been 6,000 volume, and probably pretty soon down the road, it could be 10,000, 15,000, 150,000, and never end, and you're never going to receive a penny on it. Not one red cent. Thank you, Mr. Dave Austin. Now, 500 a month club. 500 a month, really, when we're just talking, doesn't sound like much. But let me tell you, I'll put a little thing in here. If one of you come home, a spouse, and came home and said, "You're not going to believe it, honey, I just got a $500 a month raise." Now it's a big deal, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Doesn't happen, does it? 500 is a huge amount of money.
Big change.
It's a huge amount of money. Now, the difference is the $500 a month club. There's one secret to making that happen for everybody. And that is, the club works best if you join it first.
For sure.
Okay? What? In other words, you start making $500 a month. You know why? Because when you're talking to somebody, guess what? "Oh, I want to get you this $500, but I can't." I'm just over elated. The day I got it, oh my gosh. Guess what? That person now is going, "Well, I want it. I want that." Lives start changing for most people with an extra $500 a month coming into their household. Every one of you could think, what would you do with a $500 extra dollars? Now, it's not going to, send you to Spain on a luxury yacht. But guess what? It'll keep your lights on, won't it? It'll help pay the insurance on the car. It'll do a lot of things that you don't have in your pocket right now. This should be your goal, to never stop helping and get as many of your team members to $500 a month. Guess what that does? That means that you're building builders. They're going out there and they're making $500 a month. And if they're all making $500 a month, what does that do to your income? What does it do? You know? We reward you for helping people. Okay? It's not just what I'm making or Todd's making or Carrie's making or the Willises, the Whitneys. I'll never get that right. That doesn't matter. All right? Folks, 500 months. I'm going to show you how simple this really is. Now, you have a left team, 625 in volume. You have a right team, 625 in volume. Now, because they're both the same and I've used the same amount right there, both of them are the lesser amount, so you're still going to get the count there. So that's 1,250 in balanced volume. Right there alone, all right, you've got $1,250 there times 10. That's $125 a week. What's 4 times 125? $500 a month. Now,
you forgot the affiliate paid a little more than that.
Spoke too soon, didn't you? Add the affiliate referral bonus pay to this example of the 2-team pay. Now you can see $500 a month is in everyone's reach. So it actually really doesn't take the $625, does it? I was just showing you that's what it would take if you were using that volume up there. Now, if we get really good at creating $500 residual income for people, y'all believe 500 is a realistic when you're talking to somebody? I mean, we're not talking 10,000 a month. We're not talking 500 a month. That's realistic. A person can, digest that. Okay? You won't have to look far to find Nutrisail leaders who are earning $5,000 and up to $50,000 and more. How many want to be in that bracket?
Yeah.
Then guess what? Go help as many people as you can get to 500, and that's what's going to happen to you. Never stop getting people to 500 a month. That's your job. That's your goal. And it should be your mission. And as Carrie would say, it should be your why. Okay? Now, Duplication is the key. The most important facet to the referral reward program is that you want to grow and develop into many people into the senior brand builders, qualified seniors, and senior elites. Just like I said before, you want everybody to catch you. Even if they pass you, you want that. When this kind of leadership develops on both your teams, you're scoring big on the two-team plan. Remember I was talking about if they're catching you over here on the referral side, guess what? It's mounting unbelievable on the other side. This is where you're going to really see your bank account soar when you start bringing these new builders, qualified seniors, and senior elites into your organization. And it all goes by, let's get them to $500 a month. Because once they get to $500 a month, they'll go, well, gosh, I did that. Maybe I can get to $1,000. Wow, I did that. Maybe I can get to 15, 2,000, 3,000 a month. It will change a person's complete life, just like our products do. Here's how to build a two-team. How many out there have had people call you up and say, well, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to put people. I'm going to be talking about you, where you're putting people. You put one on the left, one on the right. You always build outside left, outside right. Always. Okay? As you're building your team, as they're going down, you always put them there. It's up to this person, right there, to start building their other side. They're going to be doing the same thing that you're doing. They're building both teams. You've just helped them along with the team of the outside. Every time you put someone over there, you've helped everybody in that entire line. And it's up to that person to put a person on their inside. Never put a person on the inside. Here's what happens if you do. Guess what? You just put someone on there. What color is that?
Red.
It rings an alarm at Nutrisail. Dave's phone goes off. And he stands up and starts yelling.
Dogs bark.
And I mean, all right.
Nutrisail police.
Never
show
put a
up.
person on the inside of your two teams, and I'll tell you why. Let me give you a reason why. All right, that person right above there. Yeah, you want to help them out. What if they really don't want to help out? Did you just do that person that you put them under a biggest disservice that you've ever had?
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes.
You have just destroyed them. You've alienated them. Because if I go out here and I'm at the top and I put another person in, guess what? I'm going to put them there. Does that help that person on the inside? Or I'm going to put them there. That help the person on the inside? You've alienated them. Because we don't know what that person is going to be left up to that person to go build that other. Always outside legs, left and right. Now, as you're building, you can see I've got it separated there, left team, right team. I just did it in colors so you just distinguish between. This is how it's going to start looking, but those are people that are building on the insides of their legs too. Okay? But you are responsible for that part of it. Outside left, outside right. This is a correct way to build the two-team plan. Is that simple enough on an explanation?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, the secret is to become a builder and to help your team become brand builders. We come back to that, didn't we? Everything that I've showed you doesn't happen unless you do this. Now, then you want to become a senior and help all your team to become seniors. And how do you do that? By first getting them to be a builder and teaching their people to be builders. The senior comes because of that. Now, the summary to success, when you become a builder, your position in the genealogy turns blue. You heard Todd say this earlier. Become blue, stay blue, teach blue. When you look in the genealogy, you see someone there in blue, you said, wow, that person's out there, he's working, he's got both sides running. Guess what? It means pay attention to them. Go out and help them more. Let's get their position to be green, because that's what happens when they become green, stay green, and teach green. Now, if you're a little confused like Todd was, this is the way Todd looked when I explained it to him. Okay? And I don't think he's ever got over it yet.
I can't stand it.
Looks so familiar.
But don't worry about that. We're going to pay you anyway, regardless if you understood anything that I said. How many got some money they didn't even really realize they was going to get before?
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
That is because of what Mr. Dave Austin has put together. We got the best products, we got the best company, we got the best people. Everybody wants to help everybody. We are a family. We're going to stay a family. And if you don't want to be a part of the family, adios. Why? Because nobody likes to Aunt Marge to come over and ruin Christmas dinner.
Amen.
Folks, that's just kind of a little joke there, but still, you get what I'm talking about. We've got the best of the best of the best, and if you let this slip out of your hands, I wish you the best. But you know what I wish more? That you embrace what we've got and become part of us and become a legacy company that we want to bring this company to, because no one's going to beat the products there that Mr. Fred signs for. You're not going to be able to buy those anywhere, anytime, from anyone else, because they're not going to be made that way. And I can assure you of that. There are no Me Too products here. Me Too products is a product that, oh, I can buy that at Walmart. Oh, no, you can't.
No, never. Never good.
Walgreens doesn't have it. It doesn't matter. Amazon don't have it. Amazon does not have this. Just us. Embrace that. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you, Jim.
That was awesome.